The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Bulldogs and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Campbell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. The 30, past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Campbell. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. Let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
The running back.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. 34's
Now Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's
a gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Ravens 3.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, this is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Wilson on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
48 to Mike. And we heavy on the end.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Gun now on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
To kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Switch.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. Rock on, lady. Let's go. Hey, get in the way. Hurt. Hey, Mike, 48. 69. Here we go. 48.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going top shot. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I ain't going nowhere.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And this will be a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this carries into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's a party now. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 70 Timberwolf, Dragon 60.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there, 40's Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch it. Buffalo 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
27 yards there, a first down. Here's Campbell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 29, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 4.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. There we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, T. Here I come. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Middle. She runs.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Watch the slack. Mike 40.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
We got 4.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, London.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 11 and a first down.
First down, Bulldogs.
Let's go now. Drop on 80. Check back. Check back. Check 60. Check 60. Mike 40. Mike 40. They're going to need some.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Come on.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escape, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Good job.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get up. Get up. What are you doing? Get up. What are you doing? Get up. 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 Get
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Ball carried by number 30.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Right there in the middle, 55. That's the pass. Back 55.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a London first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Game situation. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day, D.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll find Smith-Schuster again, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
52. 52's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Miles Boykin, incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come off the ball. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Today's final score, Bulldogs 35, Ravens 21.